The suspense.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, look at this. We're Victoria and James, and we own a vintage and antique shop called the Little Chapel in Whitchurch, Hampshire, England. Join us on our adventures as we go treasure hunting for items to sell in our shop. We chat to other local small businesses and gradually learn more about the heritage and history of our wonderful country. We'll give you a sneak preview of what we find and show you what it's like to run a small business in the wonderful world of vintage and antiques.
Hello. Classic.
Hello again.
Hi there. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Little Chapel.
We've got an exciting week to talk about.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's been busy.
Every week's exciting.
Yeah, it is in this game. And I've got two little books here.
Oh, what
That's
are
sort
they?
of a clue.
Yeah.
Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice.
Jane Austen.
Yeah. Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Put the teeth in. So it's Jane Austen's 250th anniversary of her birth this year, and so there will be lots of celebrations around the place. But we are smack bang in the middle of Jane Austen country, really.
When you start looking into it, she frequented a lot of places around here, didn't she?
Yeah.
So she was born in Steventon, which is
Just up the road.
a couple of miles away.
Yeah, if that, yeah. And Overton, she spent time in Overton and of course Basingstoke.
She's buried in Winchester.
At the cathedral,
Yeah.
which is quite special.
And of course, Alton
Yeah, and Chawton.
and Chawton, where she lived.
So we took a little trip to Alton the other day with the intention to see a very special antique shop, the Tiny Shop.
The tiny shop.
It's like the tiniest shop you've ever seen.
And that was owned by Rob.
And the lovely Rob let us have a rummage, didn't he?
Yeah, I think we were there for 2 hours.
Yeah, quite a while.
I was sitting on the floor at one point looking through postcards.
Yeah. He's got so much lovely stuff. It's really worth a visit. But just check his hours before you head down there.
Yeah.
On his
Yeah.
website.
Yeah.
But always give him a ring to make sure he's in, because he might be off treasure
He
hunting.
actually asked us to say that.
He did. Yeah.
So while we were there, we had a walk around, didn't we, and had a look at the buildings that were linked to Jane Austen.
Yeah, beautiful
And there's a
architecture.
really good trail, like a sort of a tour that you can follow.
Not long. It's not far, is it?
No, but we'll leave a link to that in the description of the video, I think. So,
yeah.
But it's literally a 20-minute walk. So we took some footage, so we'll share that with you now.
also went to Chawton, where Jane Austen lived in Jane Austen's cottage, as it's known now, on her brother's estate, and it was such a lovely place to visit. We will go and do the tour, won't we, one day?
I think so. Yeah, we'll do a special.
Yeah, because it's so worth it.
Special episode. So her brother Edward owned Chawton House, which is stunning.
Yeah.
I mean that's worthy of
and the church
of a separate
there.
look. And the church.
And now they've got a statue of Jane Austen outside.
Lovely statue outside.
But it's just a lovely village to visit. Like, we just happened to pop down there and have a look while we were on this Jane Austen trail once we started finding out about it.
Which actually we left here at 2:00, and we'd managed to cover everything in sort of 3-4 hours.
Including 2 hours at...
Including 2 hours sitting on Rob's floor, looking through postcards.
I was at Tiny Rob's, at Rob's tiny shop.
No, Rob's normal size. It's the shop that's tiny, not Rob. That's good.
It was, it was just lovely to visit, and we visited at the end of the day, and it was just beautiful, including the cat.
Oh, and yeah, a very strange cat that looked like it was straight out of Harry Potter.
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Made eye contact with me for 3 seconds.
It turned you to stone.
I looked away first. So we've got a few objects to show you.
Yeah, where should we start?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. Well, I got this cool little inhaler. It was Dr. Nelson's, it was called, and Boots made them. And I think it would look lovely as a vase now, with, imagine spring flowers in there. It would look really nice.
What would you put in there then?
They used to put like menthol and stuff and inhale it to help clear their chest.
Oh, there'd be a cover
over,
over,
there's a little cork in it.
And
that's
then
missing.
You'd inhale out of that part.
Yeah, but it's really in good nick. It isn't an old one. They made them for quite a few years. They were invented in the 1860s, and they started making them then. But this isn't as old as that, but it is an old antique
decorative
one. Yeah,
decorative object.
You can see all the crazing on it, and it's good that it's still got its spout and
lovely.
Somebody's taking care of it.
Really
but
nice.
Just a nice quirky item for flowers.
Well, I've got a cup of tea. Anyone? I've got a moustache cup.
That's so
Which is amazing, aren't they? So these were made for the Victorians, and moustaches were quite trendy back then. I think they are now, really. But
yeah.
Gentleman didn't want to get his moustache wet, so he had a little ledge in the cup, and it would protect it from.
It's quite a dainty pattern, isn't it, too, for a gentleman?
Yes, yeah, it's thistles, a thistle pattern.
It's lovely.
So these were invented in the 1870s by a British potter called Harvey Adams.
That's lovely, isn't it?
And quite an interesting fact, in the early 1900s, the British Army required all soldiers to grow moustaches.
Oh gosh, I wonder why.
Because I think it made them look more imposing, maybe.
More manly,
I think so, yeah. Depends what shape it is.
I suppose.
Yeah.
That's a nice item, isn't it?
So, yeah. Okay.
And a good talking point.
So make sure you keep watching to the end of the video because I might be demonstrating the moustache cup.
Right, I've got this cool little tin motorbike friction toy from 1960s, but it's in really good nick. Lovely colours on it. It's Hungarian because it's got ballon cordatic on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's a toy for any age group, isn't it?
I know. Oh well.
There's no
why do I
cut-off
like
limit.
tin toys, and especially cars and motorbikes?
Because they've got character.
The tomboy in me.
Yeah.
I've also got a little car, haven't I? That I won't part with the tin car, but
Yeah.
I think they're just lovely things.
I like his pose.
Yeah.
He looks like he's really going for it in,
Does. And he still works.
in a low gear.
He still works. If you race him across the floor, he still goes.
Yeah, very nice. I'll pop him over here.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you go.
Shall I just do these? 1920s. This is my last little thing. 1920s or 30s. His master's voice HMV gramophone needles.
Oh.
But it's in a really nice tin in great condition.
Yeah.
And do you know that this dog was real and his name was Nipper?
Oh, okay.
And Nipper was named because he used to nip all the customers.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is he a Jack Russell?
Yeah, he does look like a Jack
I think
Russell.
so,
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So, and it's full of needles too. So if anyone ever has a gramophone,
Yeah.
but just a nice little
Lovely.
object, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. So let me show you this. I know we've got the we showed the Victorian hat form before, but also
I love
another
this.
milliner's piece, which is a this is about 100, must be over 100 years old.
Yes,
Victorian adjustable hat stretcher. So you pop your hat on top here, and you adjust it. You turn this to adjust, and it stretches your hat for you. So if your hat's a bit small for your head, like mine are sometimes, you can stretch it over a few days. But it's got measurements here. You've got your head circumference.
It's got all the measurements. Amazing.
Yeah, it's
And really solid oak, isn't it?
yeah, what a lovely display thing for a shop. I think that would be.
Yeah.
But
Or your
yeah,
house.
lovely objects. Very lucky to have found that, I think. And finally, I think we've, on the subject of hats, we've got a hat pin
That's
from the
lovely,
Turkish
isn't
school.
it? Yeah.
It's not gold, I don't think, but it's
A gold tone.
it's
isn't
gold
it?
tone. Yeah,
It's antique.
yeah, and nice, lovely bit of coral at the top.
Yeah, and here look, little coral beads.
Little coral beads.
Really
as well.
intricate, isn't it?
Yeah,
And tiny little Turkish coins.
yeah. So, if I'm right, that would go in the side of your hat, wouldn't it, here?
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful thing. And one last thing. Very cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
French map case or bag. But it's in really good condition. And it's got all the little sections. So it's actually French military, but then they would make them for cyclists as well. And cyclists still use them because they're so cool.
So I'd buy one of these, and I'd just have to start a map collection, I think. Fill it.
Well, you've got enough maps here, haven't you? But it's nice, all the pockets and the domes
Yeah.
and the lovely leather strap.
Yeah, very
Very
nice.
nice.
Very nice. What's in the box, Rob? Wow. Would you live in Alton?
Yeah, I would.
I think I would as well.
I looked at property,
Yeah.
found the perfect house.
So we're going to look for property in Alton. That's it for another video. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed or do enjoy watching our videos, we'd appreciate if you could leave a comment for us. So basically, so we know at least one person's watching.
True. Yeah. But also, if you want to know anything or find out about anything.
Yeah, and if you've got any ideas about, or if you know anybody who would like to be in a video, any collectors or unusual collections of things,
Yes.
or let us know, and we'll see if they can feature in one of the videos.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So,
Okay, take
all right,
care. And
take
we'll
care.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.